So then guys, today we're talking about the iPhone Fold because for the first time, this really feels like a product that is moving from rumors into reality. For years, we've heard about Apple working on foldables and secret labs, testing different hinges, different screen technologies, and different form factors. But now the reporting is getting more consistent, more detailed, and much more credible for 2026 release. I've also created new 3D renders of how this device could look like based directly on what has been reported, especially from Mac Rumors' detailed breakdown of the design. These renders are not just random concepts, they reflect what insiders are actually describing. So as I talk through this, picture something close to what you're seeing here in these visuals. So let's get started with the overall design direction, because this is crucial. Mark Gurman has said, as reported right here, that Apple is testing a book-style foldable iPhone that opens horizontally like a small tablet. Rather than flipping vertically like the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip, this means when closed it works like a normal iPhone, but when opened it would give us a much bigger, larger inner display, close to an iPad mini experience right now. That choice is important because it suggests that Apple is prioritizing productivity, multitasking, and media consumption rather than just making a fun pocket-sized flip phone. It also aligns much more with Apple's existing ecosystem of iPad apps and layouts, which could make software optimization easier for Apple and developers. But the next major area is the crease, and this is something Apple clearly cares about a lot. Min-Chi Kuo has said, as reported by Mac Rumors, that Apple is working extremely hard to minimize the visible crease where the screen folds. Unlike some other current foldables, Apple is believed to be using a new layered display structure combined with a more advanced hinged design to keep the surface as smooth as possible when opened. This suggests that Apple doesn't want its first foldable iPhone to feel like a compromised product, but instead feels more premium and feels like a flat iPad experience when it's opened up. If Apple can pull this off, it could set a new standard for foldable screens. But let's talk about the outer display. According to the supply chain reporting here referenced by Mac Rumors, the iPhone Fold is expected to have a fully usable external screen when closed. This means that you would not need to open the phone to check notifications, send a quick message, control music, or take photos. This is important because some early foldables had tiny external displays that were barely useful. Apple appears to want a much more functional outer screen, likely something to the standard iPhone experience, just slightly smaller right now, and what a lot of other foldables are also doing right now in the current kind of age. And durability is another huge focus. Multiple sources cited by Mac Rumors suggest that Apple is delivering a reinforced hinge system made from stronger materials than many other competitors use right now. Like I said, the goal is to be a foldable that feels sturdy, not fragile, and one that can survive daily use for several years without issues like the screen peeling or the hinge failing on you. But first, just quickly guys, I want to tell you about the international giveaway I am doing for this. That's right, I'm giving away a Mac Mini, but this is an M4 Pro model. And like I said, giving it out to one lucky subscriber on this channel on this international giveaway. And all you have to do is just follow a few steps. The first thing you need to do to enter in is make sure that you are a subscriber, because that's who I'm going to give this away to. Plus, when we get to 800,000 subscribers, that is when I'm going to be giving away this Mac Mini. So make sure if your friends and families have not actually, subscribed to this channel yet, get them involved. share this video right now as you're watching this, and then obviously get them to sign up too. So when we get to 800,000 subscribers, we can give away this Mac Mini. Now, the other thing that you guys need to do too is put down into the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2026. Maybe it's going to be a new MacBook Pro, maybe it's going to be a new iPhone, maybe it's got nothing to do with Apple whatsoever. It could be, say, a new Nintendo Switch 2, for example. Whatever it is, put it down into the comments below. Now, the third thing that you need to keep an eye on is that when we get to that 800,000 subscribers, I'll be making a video on this channel giving you more details about the giveaway, including a form to fill in too. So like I said already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also get your friends and family to subscribe too with sharing this video. The last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys is sadly there are lots of people who are still impersonating me, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, direct message, Discord message, you name it. Please do ignore these people. Best you can see right here. Please do report them. And also, Apple has also reported experimenting with tougher protective layers over that inner display to make it more scratch resistant than many other existing foldables out there, which sometimes have been criticized for being just a little bit too delicate. But then after this, cameras are another area where Apple may not cut corners here. Analysts including Jeff Pu have reported by Mac Rumors indicate that the iPhone Fold could use a high-end camera system similar to the Pro models rather than a standard iPhone setup. That means we could be actually looking at a serious flagship camera inside of a foldable body, not just a gimmick kind of camera here just for the sake of actually having it. But then after this, performance is also expected to be top tier. Reports point to an A20 Pro class chip powering the iPhone Fold, which would give it excellent speed, strong Apple Intelligence capabilities, and very good battery efficiencies compared to today's foldables. Because foldables have larger screens, battery life has always been a concern, which brings us to the next point. Apple is believed to be using a split battery system inside the iPhone Fold, meaning two battery cells working together, and this helps balance weight, improves stability, and also makes it easier for it to being a decent sized battery inside of this foldable kind of system. On top of that too, we've even been told that this battery could even be up to a 5,500 milliamp capability. That with Apple's efficiencies too, this would be amazing to have. But it doesn't just stop there too. We've also seen that Mark Gurman has reported that Apple is building special multitasking features into iOS specifically for the foldable display. This could mean better side-by-side apps, more flexible window layouts, and smoother transitioning when opening and closing the phone. More of an advancement on kind of what we got with iPadOS 26. But Apple is likely not just to want to scale up existing iPhone apps, they'll want a truly optimized foldable experience that feels natural and polished here. But moving on from this, production readiness is another important signal that this device is real. Supply chain reports have covered by Mac Rumors indicate that Apple suppliers are starting to prepare components in high volumes, which is usually only happens when a launch is getting super close. So obviously I know it's going to be September time, but to get those parts ready and suppliers to get those parts ready to assemble maybe in the summertime, we definitely know we're on its way. This suggests that Apple has moved beyond small internal testing and is now gearing up for a broader rollout. And finally, in terms of timing, most analysts are still expecting the iPhone Fold to be revealed alongside the iPhone 18 Pro models in September 2026. However, availability could come out a little bit more gradual depending on production yields and demand too. I don't think Apple wants to have a repeat of what's just happened, say, with the iPhone Air, for example. So then guys, that is really everything that we know about the iPhone Fold right now based on the latest features and rumors that we've been told about. And if you've enjoyed what you've listened to today, make sure that you press the like button. And on that news as well, guys, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews, and comparison too, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.